Kovalev moving in. Kovalev to Messier. Messier shot. Score! They tied the game! Mark Messier! Leach drops it. Kovalev again. Save one goal. Rebound. Score! Mark Messier gets his second goal. The Rangers lead 3-2. John McLean center for the empty net. Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
Somehow, Mark Messier becomes a larger-than-life person when the situation calls for it and warrants it.
I was fortunate enough to be around a lot of great people with a lot of leadership qualities, starting with my father, who played the game and knew the game from every perspective, you know, the mental side of it, the physical side, leadership, what a team player meant. And so I had a really good education at home before I started, you know, into minor hockey and then of course junior and then the pros. But you know, I learned a lot from a lot of different people, and you know, when I think about leaders, I learned so much about leadership and heart than from Teddy Green, one of our coaches in Edmonton, Glenn Sather. You know, I learned a lot from Wayne, from all the guys that I played with, Kevin Lowe. So I think what you try to do is really kind of take little pieces from everything that's going on around you over those years there until finally you're in a position to have to make the decisions. You're the one that they're looking up to kind of set the course, and that can't happen without the practical experience. We had an amazing time playing and winning and traveling together. And that's really, I think, what helped me later in my career about what it means to be a winner and what it means to be a team player and what it's supposed to look like to play on a professional championship team, because that was the epitome of it. It was just from the top to the bottom, such a sense of loyalty and togetherness that, and of course we had the talent, sure, but just with the talent alone wouldn't have done it, obviously, and we've seen that many, many times. So there's a lot of other elements that are important, and we certainly had them all in that team there, and it was an amazing time for hockey because of what the Oilers were able to do, but also to be a part of Wayne's career. That was an amazing time for us. I never talked about it with anybody on the team. I know Brian Leach was sitting with Mike Richter on the bus ride over New Jersey, and he opened the page and he goes, "Hey Mike, I guess we're going to win tonight." And if that was the case, that's what it was meant to do. We had played New Jersey, you know, 6 times during the regular season, beat them every time, and I really felt that we could go in there and win that game. I felt that we could play better than we had been playing in that series, and we hadn't played our best yet, so which was giving me a lot of confidence. And it was just a way to try to instill the confidence into the team that I really believed we could go in there and win. And I discounted the fact that everybody else, including the entire metropolitan area, is going to read the same thing, and it was going to be blackboard news and all that kind of stuff. But at that point, I knew how close we were to winning the Stanley Cup. I knew that game was, and that series was going to give us an unbelievable chance to win, and at that point it didn't matter anything else. I was just trying to figure out how to win that game. There was so much history in that team going back to, you know, early 19, you know what I mean? So every time we would do something, they'd be, yeah, but in 19 such and such, they did that and went on to lose 10 straight and lost in the first round. Or so there's always these past failures that were kept creeping into the room, and that we kind of had to keep distinguishing and saying, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's only what happens tomorrow. And the city, there's a lot of elements that I wasn't used to that we had to work through. So to do it and to be a part of the team that did it, there's a reason why that, you know, it's hard to win there. I know now, and so it makes it pretty special to have been a part of the team that did it. Well, I think if you look at any one of those guys there, what the careers they had, Ronnie Francis, 3rd overall, just an amazing player, durable, you know. Scott Stevens, probably the toughest competitor, one of the toughest competitors I've ever played against. And Al McGinnis was the backbone of a team that was built to dismantle the Oilers, and went on to win Norris trophies, and amazing defenseman. And and even Jim Gregory, just a salt of the earth guy. I love the guy, and so I'm really proud to be associated with all these guys there.